We all know money makes the world go round, right? We all desire it, work for it, and in one way or another, it plays a role in our lives. But have you ever wondered why some people seem to crave money on a level that goes beyond what's normal? For most of us, money is a tool, something to live comfortably, build a future, or achieve goals. But for narcissists, money becomes something far darker. It's not just about wealth. It's about using money as a means of power, control, and manipulation. A narcissist doesn't simply want to have more money than others. They want to feel superior to everyone around them. They need money to reinforce their false image of greatness and hold others in a perpetual state of debt or obligation. In this video, we're going to expose how the narcissist's relationship with money is anything but ordinary. It's about hoarding and hoarding until they have it all, and refusing to share unless there's something to gain. It's about using money as a weapon to trap their victims, inflate their ego, and maintain their illusion of invincibility. You may think you understand their financial habits, but what we're about to uncover will completely change the way you view them and their money obsession. Stick with me until the end, and I promise you'll walk away with a whole new understanding of how the narcissist manipulates not just emotions, but also finances. Before we dive into this, take a second to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any more insights like this. Let's jump in. The narcissist's relationship with money, a love affair with power. Picture this. For a narcissist, money isn't just something you use to buy things. Money is power, it's status, it's control. This is the lens through which they view every dollar bill or credit card swipe. Each one is a tool in their arsenal, and it's all about how they can leverage it to reinforce their own inflated sense of superiority. For them, wealth isn't just a goal, it's a necessity. Money means admiration, influence, and authority. It's like the ultimate weapon they can wield to make everyone else feel small and insignificant, while they sit on their pedestal, basking in their self-created glory. The narcissist's obsession with power leads them to believe that money, more than anything else, will enable them to control situations, manipulate people, and maintain their illusion of greatness. If they can get their hands on more, they feel more invincible. But what happens when they get money? Do they share it? Do they use it for noble causes? Absolutely not. To a narcissist, money serves one purpose: to feed their own endless need for validation. Everything they do with money, from investments to purchases, is driven by one question: how will this make me look to others? The narcissist's greed, the hunger that never ends. Have you ever noticed how a narcissist never seems to have enough money, no matter how much they already have? That's because their greed is bottomless. It doesn't matter if they own an expensive house or drive a luxury car. There's always this underlying hunger for more. This greed isn't just about wealth accumulation. It's about a constant need to feel superior, and money is the perfect tool for that. They'll do anything, literally anything, to get their hands on more cash. Whether it's manipulating situations, making false promises, or using their charm to convince others to give them what they want. And the moment they get it, they'll start eyeing the next big thing. It's never enough. They might even show off their possessions or flaunt their success to make you believe they're rich beyond measure. But here's the kicker. In reality, they could be struggling. It's all part of the act to make themselves look more impressive than they really are. The narcissist's stinginess, holding tight to what they have. Now let's talk about stinginess. While a narcissist will stop at nothing to accumulate money, you'll notice that they are remarkably stingy when it comes to spending it, especially on other people. It's almost like they have this mental block when it comes to giving. When it comes to their family, children, friends, or even a partner, they don't give. At least, not without expecting something in return. Imagine this. The narcissist may never offer to pay for a meal when you're out, even if they've made millions. And when they do give, it's usually with strings attached. Maybe they'll buy you a gift, but trust me, they'll never forget it. That gift will be used as ammo for future manipulations. They'll remind you of it for years, as if it was the ultimate sacrifice they made for you. But on the flip side, when it comes to themselves, generosity is not a problem. They'll spend lavishly on themselves, taking trips, buying new gadgets, or upgrading their lifestyle, because in their mind, they deserve it. Their entitlement reigns supreme, and they expect everyone else to deal with the consequences. Narcissists love other people's money. Here's something that might just shock you. Narcissists prefer to spend other people's money. Whether it's a partner, family member, or even a friend, the narcissist has a knack for getting people to pay for their desires. They may pressure you into paying for things, convincing you that it's for a greater cause, or even trick you into thinking that you owe them. For example, they might borrow money with no intention of ever paying it back, and then manipulate the situation to make you feel guilty for even asking for it. And this cycle repeats. The narcissist's ego and entitlement make them feel that they're deserving of whatever resources others have, but when the time comes to return the favor, they'd vanish into thin air. The narcissist's view of the poor: they have no value. Now, here's an uncomfortable truth. Narcissists see poor people as inferior. In their eyes, anyone who doesn't have wealth or success is somehow lesser than them. They'll look down on people who are struggling financially, dismissing their pain as a reflection of personal failure rather than acknowledging the social and systemic barriers that contribute to poverty. To a narcissist, the poor person is not only irrelevant, but also unworthy of their time. This belief reinforces their sense of superiority and allows them to continue justifying their greed and stinginess. Narcissists and debt: a never-ending cycle of borrowing. Let's dive deeper into another dark side of the narcissist's financial behavior: their relationship with debt. Narcissists are notorious for borrowing money, and they rarely, if ever, pay it back. They'll constantly find ways to shift the burden onto someone else, making excuses or employing emotional manipulation to delay or avoid repayment. But here's the kicker: they'll never see themselves as responsible for the debts they incur. In their mind, they're entitled to borrow, and you're just supposed to be understanding when they fail to repay. It's part of their entitlement complex and their refusal to acknowledge any fault or responsibility. Now that you understand the narcissist's twisted relationship with money, both their greed and their stinginess, remember this: you are not at fault. Narcissists manipulate and exploit, using money to control you, all while hoarding it for themselves. But here's the empowering truth: you have the power to break free. You deserve a life where you're not constantly drained by their selfishness. It's not just about protecting your finances. It's about protecting your peace and self-worth. By recognizing their patterns and setting boundaries, you can stop them from stealing your energy, your money, and your happiness. It may feel like a battle, but each step you take toward healing is progress. You are worthy of respect, love, and financial stability that isn't tied to their selfish need for control. The more you learn, the stronger you become. So if you're healing from the sting of their greed and stinginess, know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Take it one step at a time, and trust that you can rebuild your life and reclaim your financial freedom. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, self-awareness is the first step to healing. Keep going. You've got this.